just going to set up for a body scrub. I've already done a little bit because we had the great idea and I've already set up. So you can see that already on the table I've got a couch cover. And then I've put it's a single electric hottie, little hot blanket, so that's plugged in and on. I've put it on 3 just to bring it up to temperature. You don't want it too hot. I mean, these don't get boiling hot, but you don't want it too hot because sometimes if it's too hot, it can get prickly, you know what I mean? So you want it so that it's a nice, comfortable temperature, but this on a 3 is good. And then I've got just something to cover that. You can use towels. I've just got a long sarong here, but you can use towels to cover the electric blanket. Be careful and safe with the wire, health and safety. And then I'm going to put on a single sheet, and the single sheet will eventually be wrapped around the client. So you're working backwards, if you like, because this goes on last.
Okay.
So a single, it sort of wraps last. So the single sheet, and just have it all nice and equal. In fact, I'm just going to pull it down a little bit further towards the feet so that I've got more room at the feet to wrap it rather than around the head. So at the top here, let's straighten that out because the head will go here. And then the next thing to go on is foil. So these are emergency foil blankets. You can buy these on Amazon as they are emergency foil blankets. So, and this goes as an insulator to keep the body warm when the wrap's on. So we'll open that out. Try not to rip it. Just grab that. Very beautiful. Okay, so get that kind of as even as we can across the bed. So a little bit further down this way. Yeah, perfect. And then the first layer to wrap around the body once you've put the mask on is polythene.
Okay.
So we're going to put polythene, and this is like you can buy like as a marketing thing. They sell this as body wrap polythene and charge a lot more for it.
Right.
But actually, what this is decorators polythene.
Right.
It's a roll of decorators polythene, which is what they cover when decorators go round to people's places too. So I don't know how many meters, but it's literally a roll of polythene. And then we're going to spread that out. And it's really lovely and thin.
It's probably 1/10 of the price. And
it's 1/10 the price because it's not put as body wrap or spa world. So just help us spread that right out. Amazing. Yeah. Great, so that's the table setup. And so when we do the scrub, we're going to be taking off our scrub. We made our own scrub today. Let me just tell you about that. We've just made our own scrub. And we've got here Epsom salts that are infused with CBD oil, but you can just use Epsom salts or sea salts. And they've also got some rose geranium essential oils here. And so we've made that. And so when you mix your scrub, let me try and get you a close up. When you mix your scrub, try and make it so that it's a bit more salty. It has got an oiliness to it. You can always see how it goes on, because you can always add the salt to it. So this is the pot of salts, if you can see in there. So it's mixed with Epsom salt, some essential oils, crushed rose petals. You can make your own thing. And then we've mixed it today with apricot kernel oil. And so it's nice to make your own scrubs. And you can make it from sugar, and sugar scrub's very good, a coffee scrub's good, but I like the salt scrubs, and you can always use Himalayan salt, Epsom salts, natural sea salts as well. So we're going to do our scrub now, and then so we're going to do a full body exfoliation, and then we will put on a green tea body mask. When the mask goes on, we then wrap the client in polythene, some foil, and then the sheet, and then with the heat. And if you've got in your spa, if you've got any basalt on, if you've got any hot stones on, which is so lovely, you can put some basalt on the front as well, which is a really nice touch as well.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it there. We're going to do our scrubs, and I hope that's been helpful for you. Thank you. So we will begin with body brushing, and body brushing is wonderful for lymphatics, to get the lymphatic fluid and lymph moving. So you can use either a body brush or a hand mitt. This is slightly exfoliating, but more to do with sloughing off any top skin cells, but more about moving lymphatics. And then the exfoliation will come with the scrub. That will be a full body exfoliation. It also leaves a nice oily residue, but we take that off with hot towels, and then the mask. And then the mask, you can work it in enough so that we try and get it to penetrate into the skin. Anything excess we'll take off with a mitt. Yeah, so we'll do that. Okay, so start with body brushing. I'm going to use a mitt and the brush in an upward direction. And you can uncover the whole of the back and do the whole of the back of the body. I've already done this, I'm just done that. So one hand following the other. Coming on with the scrub. Use a little bit more of the oil.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so that it doesn't all spill everywhere.
Okay.
You need to, to get the oil content onto it.
So it's not.
I mean, it is coming off a little bit.
Yeah. And you kind of go in circular motion.
Yeah. Circular motions, side to side kneading.
Yeah.
How do you think that feels?
Very invigorating.
I'm going to bring on a hot towel. So this is a wet hand towel. So you can use mitts. I like to use a bigger towel than just a flannel or a mitt. It gets it off more efficiently, so it's a hand towel, and you can lay it over or press. And and then you just can pull the whole thing. Very efficient. And then I'm just going to mop up some of the excess salt from the bed. Now the other thing I will do is take a dry hand towel and roll it into a big sausage and buff.
Okay.
Just a little buff, just to take any excess scrub off. And also, you'll have to hoover the sheepskins that you got. Yeah? How do you think that feels?
Yeah, lovely.
Okay. Let's do the other side. I'll take it a little bit more oily this time. Let's high up into the glutes. Get right up there. Gather a bit of the excess salt here. Just get my cloth again. Excess salt off. Going to buff. Just check. Yeah, that's fine. I'll try and do this without my back to the camera too much. in this position, rather than doing the arms like you would with a massage.
Yeah, that works quite well,
So
doesn't
do
it?
the back of the arms here and front of the arms when you're lying face up. A little bit more oil to it. Add a little bit of oil.
Or just onto the back?
Yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit of oil on. So your back has come up in areas quite blotchy, but that is to be expected.
Yeah.
Invigorates the blood and lymph and chi, and the skin takes off.
Yes, it's a good thing, really.
Yeah, takes off the top oily layer, desquamation. Don't really get to scrub our backs, do we?
No.
Like this. It's quite nice.
Nothing like this.
Okay.
Something you should definitely have done at least once a month. I think.
Definitely. Place the whole of the towel over the back, see that? And then I'm going to come to the top, I'm going to make a little lip here, I'm going to come to the top and I'm going to pull, let's see if I can do it so that you can see. I'm going to pull and swoosh, pull and swoosh, and turn it a little bit, make a little pleat, pull and swoosh. Turn the towel over, pull and swoosh, pleat it, and come down to the arms. Come to the arms. And then this would be a time to lose the larger towel and maybe bring on a small mitt or a flannel, just to do a bit of detailed tidy up. I can see there's a little bit of brown around underneath like the armpit and a little bit around your face. A little bit detailed. And then I'm just going to tidy and wipe the excess salt off the bed. Yep. Put that in here. Okay. And then I'm going to buff again. Okay, so time to apply the mask. So you can use your hand. I'm going to use my hands, but you can get these. You can get these sort of silicone spatulas, like they're little tiny silicone spatulas.
Right. Okay.
So you can apply with the spatula, but I'm going to use
That would
my
take
hands.
forever, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
I'm going to use my hands. So at this point, I might pause the camera
Okay.
because I am going to uncover you, because I'm going to get it all over you.
All over the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to pause, and then we're going to turn over,
Yeah.
do the whole thing again, and then we'll come back and do a little bit of a video when you're wrapped up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. To show you the end, the final situation here is that we've put the mask on, we've put the green tea mask on. So we do all of the back of the body first. So skin brush, exfoliate, take it off, apply the mask, turn onto your front, face up, skin brush the whole of the body, exfoliate, take it off, put the mask on. We do expose the breast and chest area and work down the front and around the breast. So as long as you don't touch the nipple, it's absolutely fine. So you can come down the front, massaging all the abdomen area and sweep up and around the breast area, across the décolleté. That's how you work it, and down. And then if you wanted to come around the breast, you can just work around the breast. It's fantastic for exfoliating all this area. Then you would take it off. I take this bit off with mitts rather than putting a whole large cloth over the top here. I definitely work with mitts. It's just a little bit more easier to manage in this area. And then apply, once all that's off, then you apply the green tea mask, and then we're wrapped up. So we wrap the polythene first, both sides, clearing the head, of course, so making sure that the head is and the face is not obviously wrapped. But the polythene first, then the foil, and it automatically goes into beautiful warmth, and then the sheet seals it. And like I said, if you've got tank of stones already on in your spa, you could place some basalt, but underneath is an electric blanket at the moment that during that time would have definitely come up to temperature, and it's nice and warm. We're going to leave our client for 20 minutes. And then I'm going to unwrap everything, and then I'm just going to bring one fresh warm towel so that when we unwrap, if there's any excess of the green tea mask, we can take that off. And then if you wanted to add on a massage, you could make it like a signature treatment could be 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because you could then apply a mask, body butter or an oil, and have a massage afterwards. We're going to see and assess how the skin feels, so we'll talk about that and see if we feel that a body butter or oil is required. So you can leave it as it is, or you can apply additional moisture on top. Okay, we'll see in a minute.